DC Comics has canceled some games you need to know about. Warner Brothers has canceled its planned Wonder Woman game and shut down 3 studios: Monolith Productions, Player First Games, and WB San Diego. Let's get into it. Hit that like and subscribe button. So, first, check out this statement from WB to Kotaku. We have had to make some very difficult decisions to structure our development studios and investments around building the best games possible with our key franchises: Harry Potter, Mortal Kombat, DC Comics, and Game of Thrones. After careful consideration, we're closing 3 of our development studios: Monolith Productions, Player First Games, and Warner Brothers Games San Diego. This is a strategic change in a direction and not a reflection of those teams or the talent that consists within them. The development of Monolith's Wonder Woman video game will not move forward. Our hope was to give players and fans the highest quality experience possible for the iconic character, and unfortunately, this is no longer possible within our strategic priorities. This is another tough decision as we recognize Monolith's storied history of delivering epic fan experiences through amazing games. We greatly admire the passion of the 3 teams and thank every employee for their contributions. As difficult as today is, we remain focused on and excited about getting back to producing high-quality games for our passionate fans and developed by our world-class studios, and getting our games business back to profitability and growth in 2025 and beyond. Now, Multiverses was made by Player First Games, founded in 2019 in the style of Super Smash Bros., a platforming brawler. This game combined the best of WB properties with DC Comics properties. It hit 20 million players during the open beta, which was pulled down in 2023. They did this in order to work on the game, which launched in 2024 and was later canceled in 2025. WB San Diego was mobile and free-to-play games, and they were founded in 2019 and will be shuttered. Now, I wanted to cover some more canceled games here. So, Gotham by Gaslight by Day One Studios was being worked on between 2009 and 2010. It was developed as a pitch for PS3 and Xbox 360. Day One Studios, the developer behind F3AR, or the Fear games, and Fracture, tried to work with THQ to publish the game, but after an unsuccessful pitch, Gotham by Gaslight was canceled. It would be based on a 19th century steampunk story from the DC Elseworld comic books, in which Batman goes after Jack the Ripper. Now next, Batman Dark Knight was being worked on by EA and Pandemic Studios Brisbane in 2007. It was unofficially announced in the summer of 2007 to be developed by Pandemic Studios as an open world game. Due to countless production issues, the game ended up being canceled and has not surfaced in a playable state. Now, of course, the aforementioned Wonder Woman game was announced by Monolith in 2021. DC Comics writer Gail Simone has revealed a few details about the now canceled open-world Wonder Woman game from Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor developer Monolith Productions, and says it was shaping up to be, quote, a showpiece epic. The untitled Wonder Woman game was first announced during the Game Awards in 2021 with over a $100 million budget, as it faced technology-related issues as well as leadership changes and challenges. Now it has been confirmed that the game is canceled by Warner Brothers. Monolith Productions is closing, as well as WB San Diego and Multiverse Studio Player First Games. Now, Gail Simone, who previously served as a writer on the Wonder Woman comics, said that the project was a perfect storm of stuff I adore, and that it was gorgeous and expansive and beautiful to look at. Now, Simone continues that it was a dream come true. Wonder Woman had a dream team, and they put their all into it. They made sure it had Wonder Woman and DC lore in every aspect of the game. It was a thrill and honor to work with them. She's hopeful that the team can continue to make brilliant games in the future. Someone is going to snap them all up and set a new industry standard. I know it, she says. One can only hope, honestly. The game was originally going to utilize the Nemesis system in an open world of Themyscira, but after numerous challenges, it pivoted to an action sort of narrative-based game before being canceled. Now, Discovery's CEO David Zaslav said that the company was focusing our development efforts on its core franchises, including DC. Now, another canceled game is The Dark Knight, which was also being done by Monolith. Based on Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor's release date around the early 2010s, this Batman game was set in Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight universe and would have been released on Xbox 360, PS3, and PC. It would utilize the Nemesis system popularized now by Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor. Now, if we look back a little bit, there was a Flash game being developed in 2008 by Bottle Rocket Entertainment, and they were working on a licensed game for the Flash with Brash Entertainment and DC Comics. The project was canceled when Brash closed the same year. The game was planned for PS3 and Xbox 360. Now, an unannounced video game was being based on The Flash from the Gotham Knights studio Warner Brothers Montreal. It was canceled after poor performance of the 2023 film based on the Flash. And of course, that movie with Ezra Miller was not very popular, and I believe perhaps the DC Games division is learning the wrong lesson here. It's not that people wouldn't like a Flash movie or a Flash game. It's that you didn't make a very good movie with an actor that was very controversial. It's not that we wouldn't enjoy a Flash video game or that the technology isn't able to handle that. Now, the last one I have for you here is Constantine, also from the Gotham Knights studio, Warner Brothers Montreal. And of course, we have to remember that they worked on Batman Arkham Origins back in the day. It was canceled alongside the Flash game.